Hello again. We're continuing our 2 point campus run from the other nights, and I got a little bit ahead because there was some recording issue. So I've started the second year. I've made a few changes to some of the buildings, and we're just going to continue on from where I cleaned up a little bit from the last run. So here we go. Continuing, I got 1 star, and I'm at 60 kudosh, so not much was missed, but just a little bit of a issue as far as recording from the last time. And I'll just show you what I did in the meantime. Okay, so continuing on with Freshleigh Meadows, where I have 1 star instead of 0, and started the second year. Listen to the nice soothing music while we're waiting. Loading screen. Alright, just pause and go over all the stuff that I did. So I added a second second student lounge because the other one was constantly getting overcrowded. I did try to make a much bigger one, but filling up this entire section from here to the end, the capacity was only 14, and I could fit at least 4 in there, so it would be, there wasn't much advantage space-wise as far as putting that in. I added a second science lab there. I added some more vending machines. I moved them from, they used to be over here, now I moved them over to this side. I had another bench, and I put in 2 of the virtual reality labs, and I added the VR headsets because they increase the learning power. So I put 2 in each one there. They have 2 rooms, so they can hold up to 16 students. And I purchased a second lot. The first one only went to here, and I extended that a little bit out like I said I was going to before, just so that we would have more room. Added another lecture hall, and I moved the staff room from, it was right here, I think, somewhere around here. I moved it down here so that the staff has to go a little bit further, but this is going to be the staff area. This is going to be the student area. Library's in the middle, bathroom, shower, first lecture hall, and I still have plenty of room to work with. If you want to check where you can see how many plots you have to purchase when you are playing, just go into your management view, click on plots, and it will usually give an indication where you can buy more. So you're pretty much forced to buy the one here, but there is another one you can buy over on this side if you wanted to. But it looks like that is basically all that you, oh, no, 4 and 5. So you can buy up to 5 plots on this. It's a little bit of a trek if the if you want to get students over here. So if you were to, you would definitely want to set up your dormitories over here as well, so there's far less room to travel. But for the beginning level, you're really not going to need all that much. So I'll have to get my campus up to level 9, earn $150,000, and have an average dormitory rating of 70%. So there is a reason why you would want to get the dormitories looking a little bit better, and in this level, that's basically it. So let's see, what can we really add to get this up a little bit better? So we have a desk already, so we're going to want items that are going to improve the attractiveness level of it. We have 1 rug. I would say probably a few more posters. So we have 1 poster there. Let's put 1 there, 1 there. Move that one here. And let's put the last one. I can't put it there. And I can't put it there. So, 4 should be good for this room. It's probably got pretty good attractiveness already. It's just they have to tidy up a little bit. So let's leave that one as it is for now. I don't really like the iHeartTP one. So let's get rid of those and replace those with the cat posters. Let's see. Cat poster 1, 2, 3, 4. Room looks pretty good, but actually we can make it a little bit better by putting a rug next to each bed. So copy that. 2, 3, and let's pick that one up. Copy 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the dormitories are looking a little bit better now. Just a need for a bathroom, that's pretty good. And I think what we'll do is we'll stick with the 2 dorms until we can get that average dormitory rating up to at least 70%. And then when it's there, if we need to add more, we'll just copy and paste because we have plenty of room here. So this looks like, just eyeballing it, it looks like it's 6 squares wide. So I could put 2 3s there, or I could put in some 4s and just have a little bit of space off to the side. Or there's plenty of room to extend it as well, so I'll decide when I get to there. Let's just resume a little bit. So the students should be pretty good as far as grades and everything go. I did add a little bit more to the library. So I have a textbook cubicle, computer cubicle, and 2 study cubicles, and then library reception. Eventually, when I unlock it, the large library is going to be a much better choice because I think you can have 2 assistants working in it, and as you can see, you can increase the number of staff to up to 3. But let's go with 2 for the time being. I have 1 more assistant. Let's see. Let's go with the 2 library person. Add another one in there. So the students' grades will be good. We just have to make sure that their dormitory rating's up and that the campus level goes up. So we'll do that by, what can we build? We can build a slightly better bathroom, probably improve on the staff room, and yeah, there's a few options we can do, but for the most part, just by adding more rooms, you're going to increase your campus level quite a bit doing that without having to really go overboard with each room. So let's resume and see where we go from here. Up the speed just so that things happen a little bit quicker. They just hit level 4 over there. So you probably won't see it for a little while, but I don't know if it's tied to the book club or not. Oh, they can actually use one more student lounge. So let's see. If we put one like this, then it's easy enough for them to access, and that way it won't be overcrowded. Okay, so that's good there. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm not sure if it's tied to the book club, but in the later levels, as you can see, there's a little, I think that's a piece of trash or something, or maybe it's a plant. When you get the book club, you'll start seeing little bookworms come up, and I don't know if when you click on it, it unlocks the extra quests that you can do, or if it just happens naturally, but if you click on some of those, sometimes you get kudos, sometimes you get some more money. But yeah, they pop up, this little green bookworm looking thing, and it's one of those extra chores that you have to do to start unlocking things throughout the game. Not unlocking things, but just getting the milestones, that's what it's called. Okay, so everything is looking pretty good here. The income is pretty good. Let's just see what they're asking for. Open day reports, who cares? Statement, who cares? Country map. Okay, so after you get the first star, then you can go to the map and start doing another map if you feel like it, or you can continue on to get the 3 stars, which is what we're going for. And they're requesting a love bench, so we will unlock that. That's an outdoor only item, and it really increases the attractiveness, as well as it starts making some of your students have the option to be sweethearts. So we want it fairly close to the doors. So we're going to put 1 there, and 1 here, and let's get rid of some of these. I don't like them as much. They don't seem to add a lot. Sell that. Sell that. I don't think they're worth anything anyway. Okay, so let's just copy and put another love seat right in front of the window there. Okay, so we have 3 love seats. Let's see here. I don't have that in favorites yet, but later on you get, say, something that's actually a lot better than the love seat. So this develops level 1 to 2 for the crush dating. The one that I always end up using a lot more is the tree bench. Develops up to level 2 to 3, and it really increases the attractiveness, whereas the bench is lesser levels, so you should at least have one, but it does the same thing, it just offers, it's just cheaper and it doesn't have the same effect, I think. So, yeah, I think I passed it. No, I'm not going to unlock it yet, but yeah, 4,000 as opposed to 600, so money-wise, it's definitely better to use the benches, but the tree, space-wise, is much better. And we've taken care of all their desires. We're at 290,000 gold, or money still. And staff wages. So we're at 14,000 a month that we get in profits. We might eventually increase the size of the library, and then if we do that, we'll move the staff room over a little bit and extend this probably down 2 squares. Okay, so we got the monthly profits. We're almost at the first milestone here. We need a little bit more for the campus, and the dormitory is not doing well. We might hire another janitor to clean up a little bit, and the VR room is asking for a VR desk. Now, you can put in just one, but a lot of times it's usually better to duplicate what you put in each room, just so that they don't ask for that later, or you don't start getting too much of a lineup. So we're just going to duplicate it, put one in each room. This one looks a little bit neater. I think I kind of hastily put this room together, but oh well. I mean, it's okay for the time being. And we have vending machines here, another bathroom, the staff lounge. So let's see, let's hire up another janitor just to make this a little bit better. We have 2 janitors, let's get a third. Maintenance is good. Let's go with the one with 3 maintenance. They're usually a better choice. And let's see, how can we make these rooms just a little bit better? A dorm notice board would be pretty good. Let's put that next to the wardrobe there. So that makes those level 4. They have a hand sanitizer. They do have a garbage bin, and maybe a gothic bookcase on the inside. Yeah, if we put it for that bed, and then kind of mirror it in the boys' dorm too. So they are prestige room level 4. Yeah, we might have to increase the size of these a little bit, in which case it's going to take a little bit of alterations, so that might be an option that I have to take for increasing the campus a little bit better. Okay, so 53 average dormitory rating. Definitely have to get that up. And satisfy 10 personal goals. So, as far as I know, there's still no option to cut down on the statements that you see. So I always just right-click that and just get rid of that one. Students are getting A's, so that's pretty good there. And we're almost doing pretty good as far as money goes. So now they're requiring the VR chair. Alright, let's see, where can we put that? Okay, if we pick this up, we can put that there, and put the VR chair there. Right next to that one. And we'll do the same sort of thing here. Move this over, and copy a VR chair, and put that in this one here. Alright, so both rooms they have the same amount of things in them. The science room is doing pretty good too. And we are nearing the end of year 2. So when that happens, we're probably going to make some adjustments and everything as far as the dorm goes. But right now it looks like it's doing pretty good. We're still getting good income. We're almost at the first milestone.
It doesn't
And the
matter
campus
how
level is
desperate
pretty
you
good.
are. No urinating
Okay,
on
so
campus
we've hit the first
facilities.
milestone. Now we just need to get the campus up a little bit more. So to do that, I think I'm probably going to start a fresh dorm and make it, yeah, these were 4x3s. So I think I'll make it 5x4. I make one for the men, one for the women, and then both should fit in here. And then I will possibly move this one somewhere else, and might end up selling these 2 dorms here. Actually, it'd be easier just to move it, do a little bit of alterations. So yeah, let's do that now. Alright, so we're going to pick up the dorm room, move it over here, and as you can see there's still 2 squares, and then there's going to be plenty of room over here. So what we're going to do, no, we don't want to sell the item. Which item? What does it want to sell? Oh, the cat poster, because it's in front of a window. Okay, so if we move that just here for the time being, then we are going to...
Ask questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
We're going to pick up this storm room, pause the game, so that we're not running up the timer. Put that dorm there for now. And we're going to put the female dorm, pick that up, move that over here. Alright, so now let's make that a 5x4. We're going to move the door here. We are going to add... okay, so yeah, it's just a little picky with the way things are done. So we want a window by the desk still. We're going to move the desk there. We're going to move the garbage bin so it's right next to the door. So we have the hand sanitizer garbage bin. And then for now we're going to save it, and then we're going to... Oh no, we don't want to do that. What is it think I want to sell? There's no windows. There shouldn't be any problem. What is the issue? Oh, the billboard. Or the notice board. Okay. Alright, so now that we've copied and pasted, we can actually use the copy feature a little bit more. We want this pretty close to the door, but not too close, so that there's plenty of room to walk in. I'm going to pick this up, move this over here, and then we can start using the copy feature for the game. Let's actually put the notice board right above the garbage bin, and then we can move the Gothic bookcase there. And there is actually one thing that's really good for the bedrooms. Let's see if I can add it here. Okay, it's a really corny looking bed. Yeah, here we go, 150. Alright, we don't have nearly enough of the kudosh to get it, but this really increases the attractiveness, healthiness, and energy, and it's definitely worth it when you can get it. I usually have one in each room. I don't think there's any color options, so you're basically stuck whether you like customizing it so it's just specifically for boys or girls. You're stuck with that cheesy looking bed in the boys and girls room if you want to use that. So that's the one I eventually want to get, but it looks like we can't afford it right now. So what we're going to do is just copy the bed, and then copy another bed. Okay, so that's good. Add some more rugs. Rug there. Rug there. And then put some more posters. 1, 2. Okay, now we still have all this extra space to go through. Let's see what other items we have that we can just put in. Okay, so the room prestige is 4. Let's see if this adds anything. Okay, that would bump it up to 5. So that's good. Let's put that there. And large window. Let's add a second large window. So we are at a good way through level 5 prestige. That should be good to start. Let's see if that makes much of a difference. So we're going to do that, and now we're going to make the same sort of changes to the boys' room. Alright, so we're going to make it 5x4. Move the door down. No, we don't want to sell any items. What items is it forcing us to sell now? Oh, the same ones. Let's see here. Okay, so we can make the mirror changes. So we have the hand sanitizer closest to the door. We're going to put the garbage right next to that. We're going to put the desk there. Let's see, the window there. And then we're going to move the bookcase, so it's right there. Okay, so that's mirrored pretty well. And I don't think it's going to force us to sell any items. Or is it? Okay, so, oh yeah, this thing here, the billboard. Alright, so that's mirrored. Now we just have to mirror the beds. So, copy. And, is that right? Yeah, it looks pretty even, I think. Looks like this one can go up a tiny bit. And there we go. Okay, now we copy the carpets, add one carpet there, and one carpet here. Yeah, we're going to sell some of these windows. Actually, a better idea is to have the windows in the middle, and put the cat posters on the side, and we already have two here. We are actually going to make a slight change here. Oh, that's why the room is so messy. It looks like somebody soiled the bed. So, copy the window, put one there, one there, one there, one there. Okay, that's not quite lined up right, so an easy fix there. Sell that. Alright, so I want the bed lined up properly with the window. So it was actually right before I moved it. Okay. That looks a little bit better in my opinion. Okay, why is it giving an item blocked? There we go. Yeah, if you're putting something against the wall, sometimes you have to make sure that it is directly against the wall, not just kind of centered on the square. So there we go. That's why I was having that little bit of a problem there. Alright, so now we just copy the desk, put that there. That's good. So make sure that's lined up properly with the windows. And that looks similar. Alright, so the rooms are identical. That's kind of how I like it. Now we're going to enter the building and add one more square here and there, so that we have two spaces here. And then sell all the extra stuff. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move these two here and here. Alright, and we are also going to move, I think what we're going to do is probably make a, so these are all 3x3s, so if we make it a 6x6 student lounge, then we'll have plenty of room for them, and then we're going to move the shower up there. So we're going to start by just outright selling the staff room. Sell that. Pick this up. And so we want it so that... Okay, so we're going to add one more square here as well. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that will even everything out. Let them resume a little bit. So it's going to take them a few days to do the construction. And there we go. Now you can pick that up, move it back one, and something needs to be sold. The window. Okay. So yeah, we're going to sell the window, because you don't really want too many windows in your shower area. Alright, that looks a lot better. Oh, and we hit the average dormitory rating too. So now we just have to work on getting the campus level up. So we need one more level for that. So we don't want to sell this yet. We are going to sell off the student lounge, and now we are going to extend this all the way to here and then down a few squares. So edit room. There we go. And that should be good. Alright, so now there's a few changes to make in this room. I'm just going to quickly... What does it want me to sell? Probably just windows, I would think. Yeah, most likely just the windows. But we're going to have to make some changes to this anyway. Okay. Alright, so now we want to make the student lounge just a bit fancier, just to get our campus level up. So we're going to have the little kitchen area here. I like having the sink a bit closer to the door. That way they can wash up before leaving. We're going to put our fridge. Let's see, we're actually going to add a counter here first. Yes, sometimes you have to make sure that you're actually adding items to the room. Otherwise you don't get the right selections. So, counter, that looks nice and neat. And then we're going to add the microwave one. Let's see, can I move it a little bit closer? Nope. Okay, so there we go. Pick up that. And copy so they have plenty of counter space. And it looks a little bit nicer. Now we're going to add the table there. So, nice little lounge area. Couch. Put the gaming center on the far side. Actually, can this go closer to the walls? Yes, it can. Okay, so we got a couch. We're going to put the dartboard one block over. And what else can we add here? We're going to put definitely a cat poster above the couch. Add a garbage bin. Okay. Garbage by the door, as well as a hand sanitizer. And we are almost done this part. So that looks pretty good there. Now we just need to add a few more items to make it a little bit higher in prestige. So we're going to put the couch, or the rug there. Let's see if we can get a table or anything. Boombox table. Yeah, let's add that. Put that right next to the couch. And we can't afford too much at the moment, it's because we don't have a lot of kudish. But we can add some more couches, because they're great for making the relationships go up. And the blue ones just look a lot better, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, if we put... Yeah, that looks a bit more uniform. Copy that, and let's see if that lines up well. Okay, so that looks a lot better. And prestige level is 8. That should be alright for the time being. Let's see how that does. So, campus level is 9. We can definitely add some more items to get that up a little bit. Or we can just copy some of these rooms over. We have the money to copy the rooms. But let's see, they're asking for a few things. Okay, so the library. We have to work on that library a little bit. Alright, let's make that a 5 by 5, I think. Okay, that's plenty of room. And they have lots to work with. So we're going to put the study cubicle, This one is the textbook. Let's pick that up, put that there. Actually, we want to make sure that we're using all the room properly. I can't move that anymore. Over. Alright, so this was the computer cubicle. Let's copy that one and put that there. And we'll copy the textbook. So now there's 2 textbooks, 2 computers, and 2 studies. So they have plenty of room to work with. We can add a few other items that are a little bit more specific. So yeah, the giant library receptacle takes 100. We can't afford that yet. Yeah, there's not much we can do with the room except just add things that we already have in here. So let's add a book display. Put that. We're going to move that pretty close to the door, but we're going to move these over just a bit. So that's the 1 square, 2 squares. And let's put this library reception more aligned to over here. Let's put the book display right by the door. And we can actually add another reception too, because if we have 2 library people here, we want to make sure that they're making the most out of everything. So they sit facing this way, so there's no point in having the appearance-wise them facing the wrong way. Let's add a library notice board. So we have that. We have the book display. The room level is 5, and let's add some carpets. Let's put one in front of the door, and one for the library reception people, because they work hard. There we go. Room prestige level 5, and some windows. Windows always seem to add pretty much the most to a room. So we'll put one in the middle, one on each side, and can we add one here? Nope. And one here, and okay, so we're at prestige level 6, and there's plenty of room in the library for students to move around. Let's see how that does. Still campus level is 8, so we have to get that up as well as the personal levels. Record cubicle. We can't afford that yet. That requires a bit more kudosh than we're at 0 kudosh. Not very good. Statement, who cares? So yeah, by fulfilling their student expectations, we can get more, but we're kind of stuck at the moment. So it is going as fast as I can, and we're almost finished the 2nd year. They really want that flower planter. But we have lots of time to work on that. Oh, they're actually asking for a lot more. Smooth kiosks, can't afford that. I can at least place a park bench. So let's put a park bench by the rose garden here. That was a weird notification there. Family tree, nope, can't get that. Or the bat poster. Or the meat wizard. Yeah. Students have a lot of demands. We can't meet any of them. Give us more kudos, you jerks.
On your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me.
So profit-wise, we're doing quite well. I guess we could... So this student is actually going to lose some grades because we can't get the records cubicle just yet. So they could drop down to a B. I probably should have got that instead of something a little bit less useful. But at least the personal goals are getting fulfilled. So yeah, we're nearing the end of the 2nd year.
Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once.
So it looks like the love benches are working. Alright, so the max number of students that can fit in this is 13. So
End of
that's
year
pretty
is
good.
approaching. It's too late to start trying.
And it looks like our students are pretty much all A's, so just going to pause it, check out the students. A, C for, yeah, he's idle. So, yeah, some students aren't really doing too well. So I definitely have to get that record cubicle before getting anything else. And for the most part, they're doing pretty good. So just going to cancel that, resume the game. And we're almost finished this year. So this person needs a record cubicle in 32 seconds. And he's not going to get it. Cancel that out. Yeah, nothing we can do as far as that goes, unfortunately. Okay, so the second year is now finished. The results, let's see how we did. View our awards. So we have people coming out with an 83% average, 37 are continuing on, no failures, no expulsions, 100% pass rate. Good for us. Yeah, the environment's pretty attractive. Our average room prestige is 3. And we did get some kudos, so hopefully we can get the record thing there. Let's see. We got Campus of the Year and Student Choice, the most popular campus around, so... Alright, so let's see if we can get that record cubicle now. We have 20 kudos, and no, I don't think that we can. Oh, yes, we can. Good. Alright, so let's quickly unlock that. Get the record cubicle put down. There we go. So now the library is a little bit more focused on making things better for them. We have 40 course points, so we can increase both of these courses by 1. So we'll be getting 19 students for that and 20 for that. So for both, we're going to need to make sure that we have 3 rooms, 8, 16, 24. So we'll have 4 students that are somewhat idle in both courses, but I'd rather take more students than less. So we're just going to confirm that. And so it's actually not going to be too hard to get everything up because now we have more need for students, or more need for the dorms. We're going to copy and paste a dorm over here. And we're going to put another science lab and another VR lab over there. And I think we will do that next time. So thanks for watching, everybody, and hope you enjoyed it. Maybe got some tips out of here. And I'll see you next time. Have a good night.